Hello Scorpio, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if this is not your first time. This is a general energy reading for February. So with these, connect to your intuition as much as possible and take what resonates and leave whatever doesn't feel like it's your story. But we're going to get right into it today. I'm excited to do this reading. Got the star as general energy, healing and can't deny that connection to the divine. This Aquarius energy, you can see her like pouring so diligently into her own pool and also pouring into the world around her, but focusing more steadily on the pool of her own that's filling. And knowing that whatever she pours into the world around her, that feels right, that feels good, it's going to trickle back into her pool as well as trickling out and really nurturing the world around her in a much more profound way than she can even fathom. Connecting with the world around her, the cycles of the stars, the messages of the birds, you know. That might sound woo-woo, but I don't care. It's just how I'm feeling right now. I'm gonna get right into this reading. We're gonna go with one general card as energy. Ooh, that one really wants to come out. Okay, yeah, 7 of Swords. So this is like gaining clarity on, what in your life is working and what in your life isn't working. Coming into more consciousness on how your mindset is affecting your current situation in life, and understanding that you have the ability to change that. That's one good thing about being a human among many. But just like recognizing that we can see our own perspective with more clarity when we turn towards it. And yeah, that is moving you out of a 5 of Pentacles energy. So this energy of being like lost and out in the cold, this like kind of like constricting energy and a loneliness almost. This is like you're moving away from this as you turn towards whatever in your life is working, what's not working, and like moving away from what's not working in your life. You're moving yourself out of this 5 of Pentacles energy and into the 6 of Pentacles, which is, a card of great balance and abundance. Yeah, 6 of Cups. Look at these cups right here. The 6 of Cups is an energy of like childlike wonder, of connecting with the inner child. But as you can see, the cups are all full of flowers. This is the only tarot card where there's actual, life growing out of the cups. And there's so much like fruitfulness. It looks like that's coming from a lot more abundance and life affirming manifestations, revelations comes as you're moving out of this like 5 of Cups, or 5 of Pentacles and into the 6 of Cups, excuse me. This might have something to do with healing your inner child as well, especially with like the yellow card in the background. This is like gaining enlightenment of some kind. And there's a lot of yellow in this card as well, so I'm just feeling like this might be you turning towards and healing an inner child wound, or just like the act of reparenting itself. There's a lot of information on reparenting. Even within like the YouTube community, there's a lot of good resources on reparenting. Wow. So these cards just fell out on the floor. Wow. So look at this. We've got the 6 of Wands, the World Cup, which doesn't come out very often, Scorpio, and the 4 of Wands. And all of this speaks of celebrating you, celebrating yourself, celebrating the end of the cycle that you've just moved through. Especially with the Five of Pentacles coming out in reverse, I know that like these are things that you've overcome. And Scorpio is like one of the most willing zodiac signs to dive into the depths of the unknown and come out of those depths so much stronger and with so much more enlightenment and wisdom from those lessons learned, and with such bravery too. That's what I love about Scorpio, one of the many things. Your willingness to transform, which is written all over these cards as well. Are you giving yourself credit, though, for how brave you are, how much you're willing to face within yourself, how much you've gone through in the past, 2 years at least? And are you, giving yourself that recognition and allowing yourself times of pleasure, because it's your birthright to experience that. And the World card coming out, signifying like a change in your life, like a life-affirming transformation, in a really positive way, a conclusion of cycles and a beginning of new ones. And I was just saying this in the last reading too, how beneficial, I think it was Pisces reading, how beneficial it is when we do end these cycles to give ourselves moments of celebrating so that our brain can kind of perceive better this end of a cycle and a beginning of a new chapter for yourself. So when you're like able to like take time to celebrate whenever you end one of these cycles, whenever you feel like you've come out of something stronger, and even if you don't quite feel stronger, but you feel like, damn, I really made it through and I've transformed, it might be cause for celebration, gathering with the people you love, or just like doing something for yourself to honor that ending and to recognize, the beginning of a new cycle, a new lifestyle that you're living, whatever it is. It can be hugely beneficial to give yourself those times to celebrate when cycles end, when transformation occurs, when a big life change happens. So we're going to clarify some of these cards. I'm going to start with the Seven of Swords. Yes, beautiful. The Queen of Rods, the Queen of Wands. This is the Witch of the Tarot. She is focusing on her own magic. She is moving from a place of what feels right, what her intuition is calling her towards, and moving towards that space without, paying too much attention to the people around her and what they think about her actions, because she's obviously been through enough to know what is hers and her calling and what is her life to live. And, being willing to manifest and create this life for herself. And obviously with tarot, sometimes I say she because it looks like a woman, or, more like feminine features, but it doesn't have to be any gender at all. Like, there's no gender specification here, so I did want to clarify that. Because these energies could be anything. It doesn't have to be someone that identifies as a woman at all. Sometimes it just comes out of my mouth that way. Okay, clarify that. Yeah, beautiful. The Knight of Coins and the Six of Coins. So like I was just saying about like this moving out of the Five of Coins and into the Six of Coins energy. And the Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Coins. Both of these coins and pentacles are interchangeable with this deck. So I've been taught that the knights are the way our bodies are moving through the world. And especially with the Knight of Pentacles, this is like a very considerate energy of like, being careful with where you're planting your seeds, and being careful with where you're, bringing your body, the places that you're bringing your body into, and how you feel called to move your body. But being very gentle with yourself in this space too. The Six of Coins is an energy of giving, I really want to say, and of learning how to balance how much you're giving to other people, how much you're giving to yourself, and knowing that you're the one in control of your energy, and you have all the right in the world to say no to people, to not give certain people your energy, and to be really protective of yourself and your energy and what you have to offer, because you have so much to offer, Scorpio. So much more. I just got chills saying that. So much more to offer, I think, than you even realize. And I know a lot of the Scorpios in my life, do hold themselves highly, but this is just beyond even our comprehensions, how much you have to give. So really, give yourself that love back before you give it to anybody else. Lots of cards. Let's take these two. All right. So the Chariot came out with Justice. And this is, wow, exactly what I was talking about. Justice with balancing what you have to offer to the world and what you want to be giving, what feels right to you. And the Chariot, which is an energy of Cancerian energy in the zodiac. So when I think of Cancer, I think of a tough exterior, that hard crab shell with the pinchers and all, and a really gentle internal world that needs to be nurtured and held very softly, because they're tender creatures that put on this really strong, brave exterior. And it's really beautiful energy. But this is just saying maybe you have parts of this in yourself as well. This this tough exterior that you show the world, and then a really nurturing and gentle interior that that you want to protect, and you should protect, especially with Justice coming out in tandem with the Chariot. This is really calling you to be very strong with your boundaries and to really get to the bottom of what it is that you need to feel safe, and to call forth that, using your throat, using your words to vocalize what you need from people, and standing firmly in that power of yours. Yeah, Five of Rods in reverse with the King of Blades. Yeah, this is you appearing as the King of Blades, moving out of this place of trying to maybe compete, maybe an energy of confliction within, I don't know, maybe your friends group, I want to say, or your work colleagues. But this is kind of you recognizing you don't need that kind of competition in your life. You are at another level. There's not really anybody that's in your realm competing with you. So you don't have to feel that competitive nature, that sort of defensiveness, because you've been through plenty. And I see this very clearly with the King of Blades. You've been through enough to know who you are and what you have to offer, and that, you're unique. You're unlike anybody else in what you're doing, the field that you're working in, and you are just so much more mature after going through all that the King of Blades has gone through, and you've learned the lessons that allow you to move out of this space of your own maybe internal struggles, or just changing your mindset in any way. You recognize your own abilities in doing so, and you will it forth with strength and, power, but also compassion. I do see that, especially with justice coming out. And the star, this is about healing. So this is probably about healing your healing within your mental state, I want to say. And we can do this in so many ways, and clearly, like, you have found a way of your own to move through these difficult mental states and come out as the King of Blades, which, is one of the strongest. He's like the survivor of the tarot. He's been through all the swords, everything that these swords encapsulates, and he comes out as literally the king. And this is clarifying the Six of Rods. So this is your cause of celebration. You being able to move through difficulty, discomfort, excuse me, and all that the swords encapsulates within the tarot, and coming out strong as a mature, gentle king. The best kings in life are the old, wise kings that have been through enough wars to know they don't want to bring their people through war anymore, and coming out as like this wise leader that has so much to offer in their words, in their lessons, in their just kind of gentle, kind demeanor. We're going to clarify the world. Yeah, the Page of Wands and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this is like moving towards emotional, more of a like comfortable emotional state, and also moving towards your passion. So what is it that you're passionate about, Scorpio? This is like, I love page energy because it's like the baby of the tarot in a lot of ways. This like energetic, ready to like go forth with its desires, especially the Page of Rods. Like, this is the page that follows its passion, and that it recognizes just how much its passions really have to offer the world, and being very like just holding themselves very highly for knowing that, and for being able to move forth from that place and take that spark that comes with the Ace of Rods and move forth with it. The Ten of Elixirs in the upright, Ten of Cups in the upright can be like a heavier emotional state, but I see that like you're balancing that better, much better than you ever have, and you're coming into a more like emotionally comfortable state, especially as you like step forward with this passion of yours and utilize this passion as a tool for healing yourself. That's what allows you to move through some of the more like difficult emotions, some of the more like eruptive, I want to say, but just like the ones that feel less good. Seems so simple to say, but really it's like, our emotions are intelligence, and the more you're able to recognize that and find different outlets for some of these emotions, like the ones that feel pent up, like the anger, the sadness, like the depression, sadness, these things that like need different outlets. Your passion is showing me is going to be one of the really powerful ways that you can move through some of these emotions. But there's so many tools, and I think that you recognize that too, Scorpio. All the different tools that you can utilize when moving through emotional, more high intensity emotions, I should say. Like writing, like going for an exercise of any kind, breathing through it, creating art. Yeah, but it's beautiful. This is the world. So this is wow. So, sorry. This is what the world is clarifying, this Page of Rods and this Five of Elixirs. So not only have you moved from out of a place of like emotional unrest, but you've also moved into a place of like finding this passion for yourself and stepping forward into that passion more firmly. I really love that. That is really powerful energy right there. And the Four of Rods. Whee. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So the Four of Wands being clarified by the Three of Wands and the Tower. Beautiful energy. The Tower is the medicine of the tarot. This doesn't have to be anything negative at all that is changing in your life. Because I feel like there's this fear within some of the tarot community, some people that read tarot or watch tarot anyways, that like feel fear when they see the Tower come out. But I just want to say that like the Tower and none of the cards in the zodiac or in the tarot are meant to scare you. It's all just reflecting on energy, and it's not something to fear, especially with the Tower. The Tower is spirit stepping in to make great changes occur in your life. And with the Three of Rods coming out, Three of Wands, I know that this has already happened. This Tower has happened, and you are now like in this state of needing to celebrate all that you've gone through. This Tower energy for changing in your life. This Three of Wands of like just like it's time. It's time now to like celebrate yourself and celebrate your successes, and that'll help you feel like you've healed this part of yourself. I think it's going to be really healing for you to be able to celebrate yourself. And like I said, it doesn't have to be like a huge celebration with all your closest friends. It could just be you like having a dance party with yourself and like honoring what it is that you've just completed, and like moving into this new state of your higher vibrations. Yeah, this is profound healing on many different levels, Scorpio, and it really does deserve your celebrations and your you just holding yourself in that space gently and like with high regard, and being really proud of yourself for making it through all of these different like experiences and coming out with like this passion of yours, and with all of these different tools available to you at your disposal to move even further into a place of like emotional contentment, and from a place of like this witch energy of like knowing what you're capable of and going forth with it with great bravery. That is so gorgeous. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for allowing me to do this reading. I just want to say thank you so much for being here, and thank you for everybody who watches till the end. I love you guys, and I hope to talk with you all more in the very near future. Thank you. Bye.